High School Football Game of the Week post-game show is brought to you by the Pittsburgh Sports Report, Pittsburgh's premier sports publication. Visit them on the web at pittsburghsportsreport.com. Bruce Sokolic and Ellis Cannon back here at the Mars Athletic Complex. Wow, what a win by Avonworth here tonight as they knock off the defending champions, the North Catholic Trojans. As you said, speechless. Just an amazing effort.
That was a fabulous football game. It was a fabulous way to cap our season off. We leave off in the semifinals, and anybody that was part of this one in any way will never forget it. It was a great, great football game. It capped a great season for us, and certainly so far for Avonworth.
Think they'll talk about the drive?
Yeah, it's impossible to not talk about it if we're able to get the coach. And, of course, these coaches are talking to their players right now. But as Joe pointed out, you've pointed out with that drive, 15 plays, 93 yards, 750 in the fourth quarter to take this game away from North Catholic. And even then, you had a turnover there by Drawl with that run, and it was a couple of turnovers by North Catholic, coupled with a lot of penalties tonight. Their penalties were way off the mark. I think they had about a dozen, and that's just way too many. It's just getting in your way.
You know, Josh Drawl, what a game he had. And we talk about that drive all the way back to their 3-yard line. At one point, he was standing at his own end zone. Then, on a 3rd and long, a pass interference penalty, they buy themselves another first down. And then another 3rd and long, same drive, another pass interference penalty, and then a 3rd and long again. This time they have that Wasco toss back to Drawl. Drawl races. He just picks up the first down, kept that drive alive. And I think at that point, that's when Avonworth really believed they could win this game.
That's exactly right. And that's what turned a time of possession, which actually was ultimately won by Avonworth, and that's one category they weren't winning through the game. And also that turned the first down or third downs into their win as well. They were 5 and 10 out of that. No, you just gave 3, and 2 were by penalties. The first one that you mentioned, 84, the tight end, was short of the sticks. So it was particularly big. The second one, and considering where they were with the field, because the field position right there could have very easily changed dramatically, like well inside the 50-yard line on behalf of North Catholic. And then you get the next one where Hughley, I thought, was interfered with, and by Sefik, and that was a longer pass. That moved the ball down the field. And then the third of the 3 third downs was just something that they'll talk about for a long time. That Draw guy, he won't buy pizza for a long time in Avonworth.
Cardinal World, North Catholic, again, the defending WPIAL and state champions. 27 wins in a row, and it comes to an end here tonight. What a football game. 28-21, the final score here as Avonworth advances. We'll take a timeout, come back with more. It's the Xfinity High School Football Game of the Week. Welcome back to the Mars Athletic Complex. It's the Pittsburgh Sports Report post-game show. And, well, what a finish here. 28-21, Avonworth comes back to knock off the defending champion Cardinal World North Catholic Trojans. The key player, the player of the game tonight, Jamal Hughley of the Avonworth Antelopes. And he has joined us now. Jamal, what are you feeling right now?
Oh, it feels great. It feels so great right now.
I have to ask you, Jamal, we had just our player of the game to watch for Avonworth. We knew about the 14 touchdowns, over 1,000 total yards. You came in tonight, though, with a game that you want to forget in some ways against this team just a few weeks ago. I think 9 carries, 26 yards. You went off tonight. You had 129 yards rushing, a 51 long, an 8.6 average. You had 38 receiving for a total 167 and 2 touchdowns. Real simple. What happened? What changed?
I was tired of losing to this team.
I knew it. I've been talking all night about tired of it, just tired of it.
How did you guys feel, Jamal? Take me back to practice this week. Was there anything different? Was there a different feeling? How was practice this week compared to, say, the week leading up to previous games against North Catholic?
This week's practice was real emotional. Like, everyone was just real hype. There was, like, this week wasn't a regular practice for everyone.
How much were you a figure in that game plan? How much was it built around you? I mean, I understand taking pressure off a draw, but you took the game over. How much of that was what happened tonight? How much of that was by design?
None of it. It's a team effort. So,
what was said after the game? I mean, what was was it a feeling of relief among your teammates, or how could you describe that feeling?
Everyone was real happy. Like, everyone's still happy.
All right, so tell me about going to Heinz Field. What do you think about playing for a championship?
I'm so excited right now. I can't wait.
Well, you may not know. Clareton and Shannock are tied right now in the fourth quarter. As a matter of fact, I'm just seeing that Clareton just won in overtime, 48-42, so it's going to be Clareton.
We're ready for him.
All right. Hey, Jamal, a great game. Just a tremendous effort by you, obviously, but your entire team. The effort there was amazing. Congratulations. Enjoy this one, and obviously best of luck at Heinz Field.
Thank you.
All right, that is Jamal Hughley, our player of the game. Just the effort tonight is what really stood out to me.
Yeah, and I like the fact when I asked him, was it by design or just how it unfolded, and he said neither. How about this, Joe, off camera here, giving us the update by the internet on Clareton right there, a timely manner. So, we talked a lot about it. We don't give all our keys, but enough already surfaced a lot in our conversation tonight, and they had just been close so many times, and yet you can talk that way, but to me, you don't necessarily have drives that are 97 yards without having a week of that being your mindset, maybe even longer. I think you win games through the course of the week, not necessarily on a Friday night or Saturday afternoon or a Sunday afternoon. And that's what I think happened, and he talked about the emotion all week long.
Duke, John Cowher, the coach of Avonworth, I believe, is with us. Coach, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
We just talked to Jamal. I'm shocked at just how composed and calm he was after this game and what you guys have accomplished. Tell me, what are you feeling right now?
We're just elated. We're excited to be where we are. We talk to our kids all year long. Fight, battle, play as hard as you possibly can on every snap. Don't give up. And that showed tonight. Our kids came out and they played a full game.
They did, Coach. I know you've been quoted a lot. You've talked to us about wanting to finish, and your players have talked about wanting to finish. Last year we had you midway through the year. You had a chance to put them away. They have an 80-yard drive, cuts 9 minutes out of the clock. Tonight you had an historic drive for school history, 15 plays, 93 yards, 730, 750 on the clock. I mean, it's interesting how the karma works. Talk about that drive.
Well, our kids, we just talked to them and said, hey, keep on fighting, keep on believing, and they just executed plays, made first downs, and we kept the chains moving, and we punched it in there with 3-4 minutes to go. Our kids played awesome.
Coach, I want to ask you about your quarterback. I mean, he had a big interception here tonight. Tell me about Josh Drawl. What has he meant to this team?
Josh Drawl is an unbelievable young man. I mean, he's 150 pounds of pure warrior. And he believes, he's an athlete. He's just an exceptional player on our football team, a leader through and through, and he's just a great kid.
Got to ask you about the third down that I think was one of the keys to the game. Yeah. First on that long drive, you had 2 PIs, and then you do the pass. When you were sort of in between territory, it was probably going to be a 4-down situation for you. Did that play come up in practice this week?
Yeah, it actually did, but quite frankly, Jamal Hughley was the one that was supposed to throw it, but he was out of the game at the time, and Brandon Wasco stepped up and made the throw, and huge play.
Coach, we can't thank you enough for your time.
All right, thank you
Go
very
enjoy
much.
yourself with your team.
I will. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.
All right, that is the coach, Duke John Cowher, the coach of Avonworth, as they advance to the Class A WPIAL Championship at Heinz Field, where they will take on the Clareton Bears in what should be an amazing matchup, Ellis.
Absolutely. I'm getting a kick out of, we talked about it. We practiced it all week, and we talked about that during the game as something possible, and yet it was another player. It was designed to throw it.
Yeah, injuries will do that.
Do, absolutely. What a great game. What a great season. Thank you to everybody out there that made it possible.
And so we hope you enjoyed it as well. Well, Ellis.
My pleasure,
Tremendous
Bruce.
job. Always enjoy it.
You too. Thank you.
To our entire crew here, thank you guys
Joe.
so much for all the hard work that goes into putting these games together. Thanks to everyone here. We hope you enjoyed it again as the Avonworth Antelopes do it. They knock off Cardinal World North Catholic. They advance to the WPIAL Championship game, snapping their 27-game win streak. 28-21 is your final score. Thanks so much for watching.